Hi, I'm Average Dom Slim. I run 100 kilometers per week. I gym twice. That's about 10 hours. I work 40 hours a week. And I make content. A YouTube video released every Thursday. Writing, shooting, editing, designing thumbnails, uploading. Plus Instagram. It's a lot of hours. Sometimes it feels like 2 full-time jobs, or at least 1 full-time job and 2 part-time ones. And I don't get paid for the part-time ones. Yet. I do surf lifesaving some weekends. I try to spend time with my family and friends. I go out to dinner, breakfast, swim in the ocean, travel when I can, domestically, internationally. I watch football, movies, hang out with my row as much as I can. She's my favourite thing. But it's a lot. I'm not complaining. I'm so lucky. I love it. But it is a lot. I'm sure many of you have just as much on your plate, if not more. Those with kids, for example, or those with physical jobs and long commutes. You're all runners, probably, running a lot each week, probably. How do you do it? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, this is how I try to fit everything into my life each week, and why I do it. I hope you enjoy. Click subscribe if you do. I wake up most days around 5:30, and it takes me a lot longer than I'd actually like to get going. On Mondays I easy run, so I don't eat beforehand. I'm usually going by about 6 a.m. and I run 60 minutes. I always make time for breakfast in the morning. 1, because it's the most delicious meal, and 2, because I make sure to cook for my row who won't eat breakfast otherwise. Some work days are busier than others. Sometimes I can get outside during the day and get a coffee. Other times I don't leave the house. Those days aren't as good. At lunch, I try to write a script or shoot vlogs. Sadly, I can't get it done in one lunchtime. I often have existential thoughts on Mondays. Like, why are we here? And why do I do this? And should I just escape with her and go live in the mountains? But it's just a Monday thing. It passes. I work 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and luckily I have no commute, so I have time to go to the gym Monday afternoons. I go via the beach. I gym, and then I usually jump into the ocean afterwards, and it calms me. I cook and spend the evening with her. It's when I'm most happy. "4 a.m. wake up, as it's Track Tuesday. I eat beforehand because I need the energy, but God, it's still so hard to get out of bed. The others make it look easy. I love being with the group for these sessions, and seeing the sunrise is always a treat. The day is similar, breakfast, work, vlog and edit in the gaps. And then I run again in the afternoon because why not? Sometimes I have to edit in the evenings after dinner when I'd prefer to chill. Wake up and easy 60 minutes, hopefully with some company. Days are full, but I always squeeze in a good lunch. Time flies by and it often feels like there's not enough hours in a day. By afternoon, it's gym and grocery shopping, cooking, and hopefully finishing my video for the week. I sleep pretty well most nights. Of course, most days are early wake-ups, and I'm so exhausted by the end of the day I fall asleep pretty easily. I usually threshold run on a Thursday morning. These are not my favourite, and I dread it a bit. But afterwards, I always feel amazing for getting it done. In the heat, I run it as 2 sets of 15 minutes separated by a way too brief 1-minute recovery jog, with a 20-minute warm-up and warm-down that makes for about 17 kilometers total. It's a big morning. Eat, work, post my vid, and run again in the afternoon. Dinner, I take a breath in the evenings. No editing, just chill. Rest day, my day to catch up. I take a walk with her on the beach in the morning and get coffee, and then a swim. It's a day to recover physically and mentally. I used to get restless on rest days, but running my current amount, I'm just grateful for a break. I stretch and foam roll. I think and reflect and create ideas and get excited for the weekend. The best way to kick off a weekend is parkrun. It doesn't matter which one, they're all so much fun. Sometimes I run with someone, sometimes I pace another runner, sometimes I run as a tempo, and sometimes I just full send it. With a warm-up and warm-down, it turns it into a 10 to 15k day, but it feels like a reasonable effort. And the rest day on Friday helps. Saturdays are mixed. Beach, eat, family, friends, football. Saturdays are nice. 4 a.m. wake up and pre-run feed for fuel because we're going on a long run. Having a group to go with makes it so much better. By 7 a.m. I have such a feeling of accomplishment. Then sometimes it's this, sometimes it's this, sometimes it's this, sometimes it's this, sometimes I'm racing. And it's 100 kilometers for the week. And a lot of goodness packed into that week. I miss out on things. I have to edit at lunchtime rather than walk on the beach. I work in the evenings when I could be swimming or hanging with her. I used to swim. I can't seem to fit it in anymore. I don't post on Instagram enough. And I should call my parents more. But on balance, there's balance. I make it work. These are some of the greatest parts of my week. And I need them to help me deal with the other parts. But these are the best parts. I'm Average Dom Slim. I'll see you next week.